Hello guys, welcome back to Car Obsession and welcome to another episode of Get Your Car Featured. This time around I'm joined by a Fiesta ST that belongs to fellow YouTuber and good friend of the channel, PocketRockets. So let's jump in and go for a drive. So Chris, once again, welcome to the channel.
Thank you for having me, mate. It's good to be back here once again.
Thank you for letting me have a little play with your Mark 7. So talk me through what you've done on it.
So I bought the car as MP215 from Molten. It was a warranty kit many moons ago.
Yeah.
Now it's a 2013 car, so it's no longer has warranty. So I've now taken that approach and gone absolutely mad, or plan to anyway. So most of the stuff is not extreme at the minute. I've gone for a big R-Sport 450 Pro intercooler, along with a big boost pipe kit from Voodoo, a Voodoo catch can, a ITG induction kit with a crossover pipe as well. The filter though is the stage 4 filter from AET Voodoo again. They say it's about 45-50% bigger, and my god, when you see it online compared to in person, it doesn't do it justice. It really doesn't. It is massive. And a turbo smart blow-off valve, and that's pretty much it for now, along with a Molten exhaust that came with the car again. So yeah, the goal is that I want to go stage 3, so it'll be hybrid turbo. Yeah. But most of you know that money doesn't grow on trees.
Doesn't it?
Oh no, not last time I checked anyway.
Oh.
So I've been like sort of drip feeding modifications to the car. So yeah, Jesus everything Christ. Is going towards the goal to stage 3. All I need now is the downpipe, and I'm going to be changing exhaust because it is a bit mute. Molten designed it to be that way, so it's a broader exhaust for people to live with, as such as being a chaff. Yeah. In short, simple terms.
My word, this thing is a weapon.
Yeah, you just sort of pointed to the gearbox. I've also got the Molten short shifter as well. Which for me just like night and day makes the.
It's just a really.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Oh, it's a lovely change. It's got a lovely weight behind it as well.
Yeah.
It just sticks into place beautifully.
And seeing as we've been spending the day with both the Mark 8 and this, do you sort of get my understanding on the gearbox and being so like much tighter in here? Forget the short shifter, because it is generally a tighter gearbox like feeling, but
yeah, this just almost makes the Mark 8 feel a bit sloppy.
Exactly. So me jumping from this into the Mark 8 for the week, I'm like, oh my god, what's wrong with this gearbox feel?
Oh my god.
Pulls like a train, doesn't it?
Oh.
Yeah. And for me, I've never actually driven a standard one of these.
Have you not?
No,
really?
Yeah. So I've only ever driven stage 2 or stage 3 cars, which are just ballistic, absolutely ballistic. Just hear that intake whistling and moaning all the time. It's brilliant. It's laughable.
Oh my god. And the gear knob, the Molten gear knob falls really nicely into the hand as well.
Yeah, and it doesn't get too hot in the summer where it burns your hand.
Yeah.
It doesn't do that.
Or it's not too cold in the winter.
Yeah, or too cold in the winter.
Yeah.
But I love this car, and getting to give you the opportunity to be in a driver's seat and experience it.
Yeah.
And this car will be back on the channel because once it's stage 3, I want to get Aaron back in the driver's seat, and he's going to be absolutely blown away with it. Because you've never driven a stage 3 car like this, have you? No.
I've never driven any stage 3 car.
Mate, you would want to sell everything and get one. That's how good it is when it's in stage 3.
Oh my god. It's so meaty.
And for me, before I got this, I was looking around for many different hot hatches, because it was at the time last year, near to my birthday, and I was like, I've got my EP3, and that's completely like bat crazy. It's got every modification under the sun, and it's used for track, and it's unbearable on the road. Yeah. And it just got to the point where I wanted something that I could drive and enjoy on the road. Yeah. I'm still going mad with it, but mad to the sense that I'm hopefully not going to take away too much of the drivability. I don't want to go mad with power. I'm going to be getting it mapped by TRS.
Yeah.
So I can have a custable handset, so I can change the map, so I can run low boost or high boost when I want. So if I want to run high boost to show off, I can, and then if I go on a track day, I can run it on low boosts, and I've got that variability to change what I want and hopefully protect the car. I don't want to be running high boost on a track day. So yeah, I was looking around. I was looking at JCW Minis. I drove a few of them. The R56 ones, not the latest ones.
Yeah, of course.
Because I sort of wanted something sub 10 grand. That was sort of like the budget. I drove them, they were nice, but I just hear too many horror stories about them, like the reliability and stuff.
Timing chains can be an issue.
Yeah, and then someone just randomly went, "What about a Fiesta ST?" And I was like, I never thought of it because my fiance had one. So I've always thought, I don't want to have the same car.
No, black diesel coming out of that Transit, Jesus.
Emissions.
Not black diesel, so black smoke.
Black smoke, yeah. It wasn't my choice. I didn't even have it in my head.
Going here, mate.
Just straight over, mate.
Cool.
It was never in my head, and I never thought of getting one until someone brought it up, and I was like, oh, you know what? I know them like the back of my hand.
Oh, bit of torque steer.
Yeah, to be fair, the tyres on this aren't the greatest. They're like cheap Falcon tyres.
Oh, rev matching's lovely in this.
So yeah.
Well, it hasn't got rev matching, but what I mean is the heel toe is very nice.
Good.
Very, very satisfying.
Yes, it is indeed, mate. Just needs a little bit more noise in it, I think.
Agreed.
Make it even more exciting.
Yeah, it just needs a bit more. It needs a more throaty exhaust.
Yeah, so when I was looking at Fiestas, I didn't want something that was heavily modified because I wanted to do that not only for myself but for the channel.
Yeah, which way, mate?
Straight over again, mate.
Cool.
So yeah, I didn't want to have something heavily modified that's already done, because I thought it would have just taken away the experience from the channel. And at the same time, I didn't want something like bone stock, so I sort of wanted something in between, just straight over, mate. So yeah, then I was looking around. Ideally, I wanted white or black. I didn't want.
Why white?
I don't know, just something about these in white.
Oh, hang on, you're an Essex boy. That's why. There we go.
No, there's just something about these in frozen white that I really like.
Really?
Yeah. It looks, when you put nice wheels on it and stuff, it really does set it off.
I'm not a big fan of the frozen white.
Yeah. So and then I ended up coming across this car in Molten Orange, and at first I was like, Molten Orange. Then I went and looked at it in person, and this is clean. This car is mint. It was looked after by the previous owner. And obviously it come with the Mount Tune OZ wheels, which are like £1,000 on their own, just alone. So it just drew me closer and closer, and took it out for a drive, and I was sold straight away. It literally two minutes driving it, I was done. I was like, yep, hold out your hand, hold out your hand. Yeah. So but yeah, no, that's all I can say, mate. I can talk about this car all day.
Yeah.
If I really wanted to.
Really, I couldn't tell. But it feels like a really solid package. The ride is solid, a little bit too firm. But what I mean is everything. It feels really tight.
Yeah.
For a car that's 8 years old, there's no sloppiness in the way how it rides.
Do it right here, mate.
Yeah, it just feels very taut. And
sorry about the dramatic dash cam shutting down. I just thought it would be driving us mad, and it is, to be fair. Yeah, no, it's one thing before you talk about that is the seats. What do you think about the seats?
I do prefer the seats in the Mark 8.
Really?
Yeah. I find them a bit more hugging, and of course they're set lower. The Mark 7, you kind of sit a bit on it than in it.
What about the comfortableness of them?
They are more supple.
Yeah.
They are
just a bit hard in the Mark 8. But
they're a bit more forgiving.
Yeah. I know what you mean with the driving the seat setting. It's a lot lower in the Mark 8.
Yeah, I would like to be sat a bit lower, but that's a common criticism of the Mark 7. So there's a good chance you've probably heard that before.
What's this like compared to the last time you got to drive a Mach 7? Is it what you remembered from it, or because I mean it was a long time ago?
Long time ago. The one I drove was
Well, standard, wasn't it?
the owner told me it was standard, but I think it had an aftermarket dump valve on it. But other than that,
Yeah.
I think it was stock standard. Although I don't know.
You sure it didn't have the sound symposer still on it? Because the sound symposer does make it feel very aftermarket-y, the sound.
No, but it did have. Well, I reckon it either had an induction kit on it or some dump valve, because it did make a.
Yeah.
It very similar to what this does. Not quite as loud. And another Mark 7 in Spirit Blue.
Spirit Blue, yeah.
That's it. I always want to call it Performance Blue, but it's not for that one. It's Spirit Blue.
You get Spirit Blue, Panther Black, Frozen White,
Race Red,
Molten Orange.
That's it, isn't it?
And I think, yeah, that is it.
Yeah. The steering weight's good. It's been a long time since I drove a Mach 7. I forgot how meaty, and I keep using the word meaty, but yeah, the steering's got a really nice kind of chunkiness to it. I like that.
Yeah.
In regards to the weight.
But again, with it's a bit of a funky wrap. The Mark 8,
yeah.
The Mark 8 again. You can see my point on the steering, like how different it is in comparison. Like it's miles different.
Yeah, this feels more natural. This almost feels hydraulic.
Yeah, but it's not.
No.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. No, the weighting to it feels more natural. Yeah.
Like for me, the only time that you would want light steering is for navigating small towns and doing U-turns and stuff.
Yeah.
Not for wanting to have it on a fast B road where you need to feel the input of where you're going.
Yeah.
But it's good on fuel. I average probably about 420 miles in the tank.
So it's not bad going, is it?
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Granted, I don't drive like a douchebag everywhere.
I find it hard to believe.
But most of the time, I'm obviously using this to commute to work. So I'm just using like A roads and the occasional B road.
Yeah.
So I get a good return back on miles per gallon. I mean, you could probably, if you toggle through it now, it'd probably be about 2. You've been driving, but yeah, I usually get about, I think, 40, 41 to the gallon, and people probably watching this going, you're mad. I see a lot of people on forums go, I only get like 200 miles on my tank, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Right, let's have another little blast.
Why not? Really not to.
Oh. This thing is an absolute bullet.
The more you pin it, you just look at the Mark 8 and go, really? Come on, 3 cylinders. You got to use this engine for. Come on. There's actually Puma Speed have actually put this engine into a Mark 8.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. Very interesting. Engine alone sells this car. I know you're not doing much talking, you're just engaged and
I'm just enjoying the ride.
I'm just sitting next to a bag of flesh.
Just literally.
With a big smile on his face.
Having so much fun. What a thing this is. I can't believe you actually want to make this faster. You madman. You really have got the need for speed, haven't you?
Yes, I do, mate. I do. I love it, honestly. I love modifying, I just do. But modifying in the sense of not going sideways through Halfords and just finding anything that you can build on.
Yeah.
Like I do it. I put thought into modifying anything I do with it. Research. It's its own adventure.
Yeah.
It's a journey that you're doing yourself. Whether you're taking it to a garage and getting parts fitted or doing it on your driveway.
Yeah.
It's something to enjoy, and I love doing it. Couldn't think of anything better. Just off it, mate.
Well, already I'd say you've got a very good platform. It's just, mate, the thing is rapid.
Well, this is a man now I'm trying to talk into stage 2 and he's late on me. It's unfortunately not happening at the minute, to do it right here, mate.
Well, Leon's pushing almost 330 horsepower.
I know.
That's plenty. That is plenty, especially for the public road.
Considering the tyres on it still grips fairly decently. It could definitely grip better.
Yeah, it could definitely do with better tyres. These Falcons aren't bad.
No.
I had these tyres on my Ibiza, and for the most part they're okay. It's just when you're starting to really push on, that's when they kind of let go a bit in regards to grip, when you get a bit of understeer. But
granted,
they're actually not bad.
No.
They're not the best, but
no,
as a kind of temporary measure.
At a minute, I just want to kill them off before I go and shed loads more money on some new tyres. Which is fair enough.
Yeah, there's no point spending a lot of money on tyres if the ones you've got are okay.
Yeah.
You know, I did it on my MX-5, but that's only because the rear tyres, the wet grip was awful.
Yeah.
It was dangerous. So, well, maybe not dangerous, but it certainly kept you on your toes. So, although the tread was fine, the actual quality and performance were awful. So, unfortunately, I did have to kind of bin tyres with a decent amount of tread.
Yeah.
But if they've got a tread and they're performing well, then just wear them out.
Yeah, 100%.
And have fun in the process.
But if they're spoiling the driving experience, then yeah, you definitely.
Oh,
like
no,
for me,
course.
tyres are so important.
Agreed. Yeah.
I just can't. I don't understand people that buy budgets.
No, the tyres are the only thing connecting your car to the road, and that's where you want to save money. It's like, all right, okay, fair enough, whatever.
It's like you're playing with the devil. It's like you want to be in a ditch. Like,
There's a reason why they call budget tyres ditch finders.
Yeah.
It's because they normally find a ditch.
Or no kangs. Just come to the right, there's a hole here. There. Yeah, that's it. Good.
Cool.
What do you think, mate?
Oh, I need to lie down after that. Cool. Need a cold shower. Yeah, what a weapon. I can't believe you're yearning for more power in this car, because I'd argue it's got plenty to be getting on with. But
you wait, stage 3, you're back. You're going to be back in that driver's seat.
You are a.
And when you're sitting in the driver's seat with stage 3,
you are
I
a
could
mad
potentially
man.
go even more power.
But thank you for Chris for letting me have a little play with Gingy, as the car is affectionately known. Check out his channel for more content on his car. As you've heard, he's got some big plans for it. So yeah, make sure to tune in and subscribe. I do hope you have enjoyed this video. If so, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. If you are subscribed, don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notified every time I make a video. But until the next time, guys, be sure to keep up the car obsession.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.